2019 Lucid Air First Look, ELECTRO-DEMON. Is it vaporware? An electric 200 miles per hour Tucker? Our crystal balls aren't clear enough to say for sure, but right there in the Javits Center Crystal Palace concourse sat not one but two Lucid Air prototypes. One looking all auto show prepped, sleek, luxurious, and beautifully appointed, the other all full of bugs and roll cage tubing. Fresh from a top speed stability test on the 7.5-mile oval test track at Ohio's Transportation Research Center, where it reportedly hit its electronically governed top speed of 217 miles per hour, 350 kilometers per hour. With Tesla setting 0 to 60 miles per hour records, a new electric startup, particularly one staffed with several Tesla alumni, needs some other way to distinguish itself in the performance realm. Why not top speed? After all, there are places in the world where wealthy people can legally drive at extremely high speeds. Might some of them prefer to do so without trailing a plume of earth-choking CO2? Lucid Motors Inc. hopes so. Very few technical details have been divulged yet, but it is patently clear that the only way an electric car is going to achieve that type of speed and also nip around town with alacrity is by employing multiple gear ratios. How many is unclear, but any motor sized to provide reasonable acceleration in town would centrifuge itself into a zillion pieces at the rotational speeds that would correspond with 217 miles per hour using a direct drive transmission found in a Tesla. Geared properly, such a car equipped with a motor and transaxle at both ends delivering a combined total of 1,000 horsepower might even be capable of setting some quarter-mile records. That is indeed the setup Lucid promises for its flagship model, which it claims will also achieve an EPA range of 400 miles, none of them at 217 miles per hour. Also announced at New York was a base price for the entry-level 400 HP 240-mile range Air model, $60,000, $52,500 after the federal tax credit. Deliveries from the factory in Casa Grande, Arizona, are promised in 2019, with 10,000 cars being built in the first 12 months, and production ramping up to 130,000 by 2022, when the factory is fully staffed to its 2,000-person target. Is high-speed operation naturally at odds with the concept of a green electric car? Lucid says no, pointing out that electric motor efficiency doesn't drop off at nearly the same rate that combustion engines do when you approach the point of their peak output. And the measures taken to maximize range, aero optimization, friction minimization, etc. all improve the car's ability to reach a high top speed. The company claims that its Air model will achieve a combined efficiency rating that exceeds 100 mpge. 235 miles per hour Lucid Air due in 2019 is electric BMW 7 Series rival. The Lucid Air, an all-electric saloon due in 2019, will mix sports car handling with the comfort of a luxury saloon, its marketing manager has claimed. David Salguero told Autocar that development of the Air, a car that is claimed to have a 400-mile range, is being led by former Lotus, Jaguar and Tesla engineering boss Peter Rawlinson, who is Lucid's chief technical officer. Salguero said Rawlinson's experience will ensure the California-based company's first model delivers as a driver's car that is able to take on offerings from established marques such as BMW, Audi and Mercedes-Benz. Using a twin-motor four-wheel drive powertrain with up to 1,000 bhp in its most potent form, the Air will be considerably more powerful than its conventional rivals. Its creators believe the low set placement of its batteries will also help the car steer at least as effectively as those rivals. The Air has been designed with enough flexibility to be future-proof, Salguero told Autocar during an exclusive interview. It's the kind of car that lovers of driving will like to drive. Rawlinson is the best man for the job. He knows how to make a beautiful handling car. Lucid isn't aiming the Air directly at the Tesla Model S but rather a wider window of luxury performance saloons, including models such as the BMW 750Li. Salgueiro said this long-wheelbase BMW, which is 150 mm longer than a regular 7 Series, was actually the Air's benchmark for cabin space, but that the car's overall dimensions would be smaller. By miniaturizing the powertrain, we can make the Air small on the outside but big on the inside, he said. It will have a large, comfortable, spacious interior, comparable in size to the S-Class long wheelbase, while being about the same size as an E-Class. The Air reached 235 miles per hour during testing in July and is claimed to be capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds in top-spec form. An entry-level model that uses one motor will also be produced, offering 400 bhp and a 240-mile range, enabling prices for the Air to start from $60,000, about £45,000. Performance is just one piece of what the car is about, added Salgueiro. Speed and acceleration are byproducts of the top-spec car's 400-mile range. Salgueiro explained that Lucid's experience in batteries, including working with McLaren and on the next-generation Formula E battery packs that'll enable cars to run for twice as long, is furthering the brand's technology and knowledge. Lucid has also teamed up with Samsung SDI to speed up development of the batteries, as well as former Tesla partner Mobileye, a specialist in autonomous vehicle technology, to give the Air full autonomous capability from the first day of production, although it will launch with Level 2 and be upgraded as software advances via over-the-air updates. The hardware will use a suite of hardware made up of cameras, radar and lidar sensors. In a company statement earlier this year, Lucid said, "These technologies will enable a full advanced driver assistance system suite at launch and then enable a logical and safe transition to autonomous driving functionality through over-the-air software updates." Salgueiro said that, as things stand today, the car is 95% complete, with investors absolutely taking us seriously, as the Air reaches its final stages of development. Production will soon start at Lucid's Arizona factory, which is scheduled to start producing Airs for customers from 2019, when 10,000 models will be made. Eventually, Lucid intends to up production to 60,000 units annually. The factory will be capable, should demand reach it, to produce up to 130,000 units per year. Lucid intends to bring the Air to Europe, including the UK, but Salgueiro said, no announcements have been made as to when that'll be. Long-term, the company intends to produce more luxury models. But Salgueiro said Lucid wants to make sure the brand is established and well understood before we do anything else.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe for more story.